It's post-Turkey Day hot goss, and honey, I am so stuffed.
Ooh, I know that's right, but there's so much to discuss.
Wicked, the new Very Delta calendar, and Brooklyn Heights and the Queens of Canada's Drag Race absolutely go off.
You want to see her go off? Plus a listener story about the Nicole Sherzingberger Conflama Drama Mama.
And some philanthropy for the holiday season. There are GoFundMes to support and Santas to suck.
Yeah, don't give presents to those MAGA people. Donate to people that actually need it. And I think I'm ready for a little hot goss.
Let's do it, mama.
Tear it up like newspaper because it wasn't built right know-how, or like plain Jane does with a beautiful card of affirmations.
Where do I get this hat?
Prayer hands, heart.
M.
Oh.
M. Mom! Oh, well, we want to welcome you back for another steaming, piping, scalding serving of hot goss.
That's hot goss.
This is our weekly chat show where we talk about events in our lives, gossip and politics, and take a deep dive into the DMs.
Yes. So let's get into some hot goss.
That's hot
goss.
Sofritas.
Sofritas.
Period.
Thank you for joining us for Hot Goss. For some of you, it may be the day after Thanksgiving, or it may even be National Indigenous People Day to some people, depending on what country you're in. But we hope everybody has their guts right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And they took a good nap, and now they're ready for the goss and the weekend.
Mama, sure. Eat some turkey, fall asleep. Sure.
And to anyone who had to deal with queer bullshit or conservative or Trumpy stuff for the weekend, we hold space for you. And the lyrics of Race Chaser will hold space with you this week.
Wait, people are really holding space for that?
For Race Chaser, yeah.
Wait, that's really happening?
Race Chaser.
You've heard that?
Yeah.
I hadn't heard about that.
Yeah, Race Chaser. We're queer media.
Gosh. Are you in queer media?
We are, yeah.
Oh my god.
Actually, I'm a queer.
That's what I wanted when I wrote the song Race Chaser.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted.
I'm more like a queer large.
Instead of queer medium?
Yeah, I'm not a medium anymore.
Ladies, it's time to go a size up.
Did you see Wicked yet?
Are you hungry? Because you should be hungry for your rights.
Rights.
Yes, I saw Wicked.
How was it?
Loved it.
How are the wigs?
Wigs are great. I mean, everything is great. It was sort of like, I mean, you hear people say like, oh my God, Wicked was a wonderful movie. And you're like, I mean, at least I was like, how can a movie be good anymore? I mean, it's like,
wait, didn't you see Cherry Pop?
You know what? I'm not even gonna dignify that with a response. But yes, I did. But, you go see a movie in the theater and it's like, oh, that was a movie. Cost a lot of money and, it was a movie. However, this movie did cost a lot of money, but, I mean, it was great. It was a great sort of, it was firing on all cylinders. Mm-hmm. Like, the costumes were great and the music is great and the singing is great, and often in movie musicals, they melodyne the voices all to fuck, and it sounds fucking fake, and it sounds like, and I hate that. But this, like, they just sounded so good. It was an extravaganza. I'm glad it was almost 3 hours long because it didn't feel like 3 hours long.
Yeah, it looks very sumptuous and luxe.
It is looking like $1 million.
I have a wig by the guy that made Elphaba's wig, Samuel James. He's like one of the best wig makers in the world right now that Paul Huntley's not with us anymore. It's green tinted
Wow.
lace. It's got baby hair. It's a combination of
Wow.
mohair and human, and it was braided in house. Samuel James makes some great hair.
Sickening slay work. Absolutely, yes, Gaga.
Mhm.
Wicked is not just another musical, it is now setting records that solidify its spot in cinematic history. Biggest opening weekend for a Broadway adaptation with $163 million. It surpasses the previous record held by Les Miserables, which opened to $103 million. So
Hmm.
there's some big money over there in
Big
the
money,
movie
big money, big money,
business.
big money.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Stop.
I'm very excited to see it. I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to go on Friday, I think. Speaking of theater, though,
Definitely go see it.
there's
Wonderful.
a lot of shows running right now. There's we have Big Gay Jamboree in New York at the Orpheum. That's running for a couple more weeks. Go see that. I can't implore everybody enough to go
Do
see
it.
it. It's so funny. You will laugh your ass off and enjoy it. Le Cage à Faux is at the Pasadena Playhouse right now. You're an alum of that.
In Los Angeles.
It's directed
Yeah.
by the guy that did Oh Mary.
Sam Pinkleton.
Yeah, which just recouped for Broadway.
Yes.
Already.
Yes, God.
We love that. I loved La Cage, but I definitely had some problems with the marketing for it. Like
Tell me.
they have a billboard on Hollywood and Highland, and you have Cheyenne Jackson looking beautiful in a crown, and then you have Kevin Cahoon, who, for all intents and purposes, no one in LA knows who he is, out of drag, holding a crown, and it's just like, the show is La Cage à Faux. Where is the drag? Where's the drag in the marketing? And the girls on stage, I love the performances and the show, but it's not hard to put on a nail glove. And if you don't want to put on a nail, put on a nail glove at least. Like, you don't. And here's the thing, you don't need to be beautiful or pretty to be glamorous. And the Cagelles are known as these muses, like these icons of glamour in the original. And this one, some of them are funnier and quirkier, and it's great that there's all different types and everything. But where was I needed more glamour. I needed better hair.
So
If you're
like
gonna have
Gia Gunn at DragCon, she was looking for the glamour.
if you're gonna have wigs on your shoulders, like that effect, like, look, I'm kooky, like I have wigs on my shoulders. There should be 3 wigs. They
The
shouldn't
doors
be thin
Jay
enough.
Jolie has opened.
Honestly, and like she had this brown wig that looked like it was probably falling in her face, this one piece, so they had to tease a piece back. The hair, they should have had a drag queen come on Tech Week and been like, no, fix. Like, I needed more glamour. And t-shirt drag, like the Cagelles with birds airbrushed on their shirts, and then like I love the show so much. I can't wait to be in it one day. Like, Cheyenne was great, and Selena S. Titties was wonderful, and Nicole Ari Park. No, not Nicole Ari Parker. She was on Sex and the City. Nicole. Fuck, she's got 3
Scherzinger.
names. No, she's got 3 names. Nicole.
Sherzingberger.
No, she was in
Paige
Titanic.
Brooks.
No, it is a P. Nicole. Hold on. Michael McDonald from Mad TV. Paul.
He's in
Voight
it?
from Mad TV. Yeah, he's in it.
He's a legend.
Nicole Parker.
Nicole Parker.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was so funny. George Salazar was really, really funny. Shea Diamond was so great as Jacqueline.
Wow.
I had a lot of fun watching it, but if something can be glamorous, it should be glamorous. Like, it's La Cage à Faux. Like,
Well, listen.
I wanted it, but go see it. It's fucking great. Cheyenne's voice could melt like an iceberg. It is so hot. And there's this like
she's stunning.
there's this part where everybody's pussy fluttered in the audience. He does this thing like to his partner in the show where like he scoots him closer to him, and we all were like, ooh, me next. It was such an engaging show, and I loved it. But I needed more glamour. And
Well,
if you're doing a show about a drag queen, like maybe some drag in the marketing on the billboard that you're paying for on Highland in Hollywood.
okay,
That's
but
expensive.
let me tell you why, Diva.
Tell
To
me.
quote a well-known off-Broadway musical, drag is expensive. So if you are talking about, let's talk about the logistics of drag within the show, because you're
Sure.
talking about t-shirt drag. Now, I haven't seen Lacage at Pasadena. I don't know anything about it. But if you're talking about putting, how many Cagelles are there?
8.
If you're talking about putting 8 human beings into drag and you want it to be tailored and you want it to be kakadaka and this and that, you're talking about budgetary concerns that most theater producers will run the other fucking direction. And when you're talking about a billboard, like it or not, we are living in an age right now where drag is polarizing. It's a political issue and people don't want to ruffle feathers. And the people who are investors are like, no, we don't want to put Cheyenne Jackson in drag on the billboard because that'll scare people away.
He wouldn't be in drag. The drag queen, Kevin, would be in drag.
We don't want to put a drag queen period on the billboard because it'll scare people. It'll become a political thing. Drag is very polarizing, more so now than it has been in a long time. So people are scared of it, which makes me glad to be in a show that is vehemently drag-centric. We are putting drag on the fucking picture, on the poster. And I'm glad that that's happening in this world. But I understand why, why it doesn't always.
Even if, like, you can't have 3 or 4 different costumes for every Cagelle, just put her in, like, a single color bodysuit and then have a rainbow of girls and then add accessories or something. Like, give me a pinky nail at least. They're drag queens. They should at least have a pinky nail on. What the fuck? How are they supposed to pick boogers out of their eyes and nose from the cocaine? Sorry, I just had to say it.
Drag
Where's the
is
pinky
expensive.
nails?
Drag is well. This is the thing about nails, though, because if you think about it, if you're doing 8 shows a week and you're buying nails, that's a budget thing. A lot of the girls in our show don't wear nails because first of all, they're a pain in the fucking ass. They're a pain in the ass, but it's also like the show would have to cover the expense of having everybody in nails every night.
When I was on the West End and they said that they wouldn't cover my nail budget, you know what I did? Did it myself because I'm a fucking drag queen.
Fire? Oh.
No, I have a responsibility to the art of drag and being glamorous and being a star. And you want to access every point of femininity and glamour that you can down to the tips of your toenails and your nails, So I'm of the mindset, put on a nail, put on a sticker, a bottom lash, a something. I wanted more. I'm a greedy bottom.
Well, we know that, and there's no argument on that.
I'm gonna take a bottom break, actually.
We have a rainbow spotlight. This is called "Come Down" by Baby/Face, and from the EP Harpy. So why don't we take a quick listen, and we'll be right back.
I'm not where I wanna be. Is this just a fantasy? Running through my memories for innocence within me. I live my life in a calm down. Oil slick in Chelsea, funding all my habits. Trying to find a way to move up a tax bracket. Feel so impatient when I'm trying to find my life. Vision in my head of a fire waiting to catch light. Chip on my shoulder, don't let up now. Should I be grateful for the push out? My comfort zone ever shrinking now. But still I breathe from what my brain allows. The pulse in
Chime is changing the way people bank. They offer the most rewarding, fee-free banking, and it's built just for you.
I don't want to interrupt here, but I want to chime in. They're not like traditional old banks that charge you overdraft and monthly fees. Plus, they have thousands of fee-free ATMs. There's nothing more frustrating than added fees when you're just trying to access your own money.
Exactly. So with Chime, you are not just switching banks, you are upgrading to America's #1 choice for banking with a Chime checking account.
And how about some of these benefits? All benefits here, honey. Get 5% cash back on a Chime card in a category of your choice, like gas or groceries. And you get savings that grow faster with 3.75 APY. That's 9 times higher than the national average.
And don't forget, they also have Spot Me, which lets you overdraft up to $200 fee-free.
We all need to be proactive in our own finances and understand what our money's doing, and banking can be confusing. There's so many hidden fees and policies that are different at each bank, so you have to look out for you, and with Chime you could do that.
Yes, God, and don't just settle. Find what works for you and get the perks and benefits that are beneficial to your life. Check out Chime.
Honey, I did. I'm a Chime user, and Chime is not just smarter banking, it's the most rewarding way to bank. Join the millions who are already banking fee-free today.
Head to chime.com/drag. That is chime.com/drag. It only takes a few minutes to sign up.
Chime is a fintech, not a bank. Banking services provided for MyPay and Chime Card provided by Chime Bank Partners. Optional products and services may have fees or charges. Stated annual percentage yield and cashback for Chime Prime only. No minimum balance required.
Checking account ranking based on a J.D. Power survey published October 20th, 2025. For more information on APY rates, MyPay, SpotMe, and travel perks, go to chime.com/disclosures.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out or scaling your business, everybody needs a website. Otherwise, you're just out there making your business happen with what? Word of mouth? No, ma'am. If you've got a passion project that you're starting, if you want to start making drag watches that are purely ornamental, made for the sole purpose of a queen touching her wrist during lip sync when the song lyrics say, time. That idea is brilliant and needs a website. This is why you need Squarespace, because Squarespace gives you everything you need to claim your domain. Showcase your offerings with a professional website, then you can grow your brand and get paid all in one place. Plus, they have integrated SEO tools, which means search engine optimization, I think, so you can show up more often on search engines. And their Blueprint AI design tool, which can get a fully custom website built in just a few steps if you want to do the whole AI thing. Plus, you can connect your socials, set up easy ways for your customers to buy your products, and even schedule appointments with you. It's all right there on Squarespace. I've scaled a number of businesses in my time, and they have all needed websites because websites just legitimize you, you know? And Squarespace is a great spot for a creative person like me who needs to make a website and has great ideas but doesn't necessarily know the HTML, QRL, TMV of it all, you know? Because I'm not an IT whiz at all. But Squarespace makes it easy for me to select what I want and then put out a wonderful website. And it could be the same for you. You need to check out squarespace.com/drag for a free trial. And then when you're ready to launch, just use the offer code DRAG to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain, which is kind of the same thing. Squarespace.com/drag. We are back, and there is a new season of Drag Race upon us to the north. It is Canada's Drag Race.
Go off, Queen.
They just released a promo for season 5 featuring Brooklyn Hytes, doing some floor work, scooting around on her own stage. It's her stage. She's allowed. Red wig, silver dress.
Let me tell you what I liked about this. Okay. Canada's Drag Race released a promo for their season 5.
Mhm.
And it's the entire like musical sort of challenge. And they released it on social media as promo. And it's a song. And every single one of the contestants has written a verse on the song of their own devising. And
With crayons?
Mama. But thankfully, it's broken up by Brooklyn Hytes rolling and dancing and being sickening on the floor of the main stage. That's my favorite part of it. I love getting to see Brooklyn Hytes be Brooklyn Hytes, which is this like sexy, agile, dancing goddess. Love that. But
Love that kind
the
of
rest of this
stuff.
it's very like have you seen Haley J. Mills or is it
Bailey J. Mills, yes.
Bailey J. Mills, her version of the rap challenge
No.
for Drag Race?
I think.
Mama Roo, I'm gonna snatch the crown.
That's the one.
It was basically like a 5-minute long version of that. Some of the verses were good,
Some aren't though.
but there was a lot of Mama Roo, I'm gonna snatch the crownism.
Yeah.
Can we just listen to a little bit of it? I'm gonna pull it up.
I like some girls'
Mama
parts.
Roo,
Like
I'm gonna snatch the crown.
Luna Dubois' part was good.
Yeah, some of them slayed. Let's see.
Brooklyn's wig was great. Whoever did that, and Victor painted her sickening.
I put the con in econ. Unofficial auntie for those who are rejected. God loves you as you are. Your queerness is perfected. God is here. You're free and clear. Your blessings are protected. God bless.
Did she?
Of DIY, the things I do make bitches cry. So take a sip if you dare. Step inside my weird nightmare. Duochromatic, makeup dramatic. My beauty makes you anaphylactic. Dripping in purple and slimy green. Elder emo, queen of scene. Thick thighs, zombie eyes. This fat ass got you hypnotized. No antidote.
It
no
keeps
saving your
going.
soul.
It just,
On the line for poison control.
it just keeps going. It keeps going.
Wow.
But then you get Brooke being hot. Love.
I'm Minnie Wang, your Asian queen. I'm beautifully silly and a lean cuisine. I made my
And that was the former pit crew member.
Okay, we're gonna go. We're gonna call it there. We're done. God bless. Listen.
Bang pieces
know
are
what?
not updos. This is an
Don't.
emergency announcement.
Why are you
Bang
coming
pieces
for Brooke?
are not updos.
Why are you coming for Brooke Alina's bang piece? now?
Girl, we're gonna post this on Race Chaser because you tried
What
to make a
is
bang piece
wrong?
a updo. It's not possible. If you're listening to this, please go to our
Updo.
Instagram and see what the hell
She
I'm talking
wanted
about.
she wanted that little piece. And
She-
I stand behind hard fronts being used as deliberate hard fronts. I
Well,
think
when
it's
you
a
see them from
statement.
behind, you can't see the front. That's a perfect place to stand, bitch.
I think
This
it
is wrong.
I
Wrong.
think it's a statement. I think that it's worn like an accessory, just tacked on to be like an eye thing over her eye.
I've
I
seen
like it.
Post-its with more hold. She
Oh
put on
my
a
God.
lace front, a beautiful lace front, and then put a hard-fronted bang piece in a wave formation on top of it, like flock of seagulls. Is it beautiful? Yes, from afar. And then up close, you're like, what in the hard front hell? We're going to put it up.
Well, put it up.
And then I'm going to say, I wish I strive to this level of glamour because it is glamorous.
Go off.
Those Canada's Drag Race people, we know they listen to Race Chaser because the pit crew has shoes now up there.
Mm-hmm.
So our impact is being felt. But when Brooklyn was dancing on that stage, the whole room should have been darker and she should have had a follow spot because her just dancing in a room with overhead lighting,
She still looks good.
she still looks good, but a spot, baby. Ooh, I would have loved a spot on that face, mama.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it just like it makes it takes you into like that Chicago, like everything's dark except for the diva who's lit up,
Totally.
you know? Like having the whole room lit up, I think was a disservice. So who's ever doing lighting up there, bring a drag
Divas in the
queen.
darkness.
Bring
Divas in
a
the
drag queen.
darkness.
Listen to the drag queens. Listen to us.
You went to see a Bob Mackie documentary.
Yes, I was so lucky. I got to see Naked Illusion.
It was a naked illusion.
It had everyone in it. Miley, Tina, Diana,
What's
Cher,
good, Miley?
Pink. Like there were all these testimonials and interviews and his story about like coming up and working for working with Ray, and then Jean-Louis, who did Marilyn's Happy Birthday, Mr. President dress. Like, he's an
Sure.
icon, and he's been working since he was literally like 18 or 19 years old in this industry. And just getting to talk to him and hearing the Q&A, he's whip smart and so quick. I got to ask him about a jacket that I got from EC2, which had a lot of his old rental costumes. And I told him about the jacket and where I got it and everything. And he went, I don't know. He's like, how can I remember everything? And he's right. He's designed hundreds of thousands of costumes, you know? Because the Carol Burnett show, he used to do every single look.
Yeah.
And the Sonny and Cher, same thing. He would design them all. He didn't necessarily make them all, but like his, you know, the sun will never set on the Mackie empire. And like Mackie is what every girl wears to feel like a star and a superhero. And like all these girls are testifying to that fact. And Carol Burnett is so funny in it when she goes off about Mackie not having an Oscar for Pennies from Heaven, which was a Bernadette Peters, Steve Martin musical from like 1981, which is so beautiful and sumptuous. And then the costume thing that won that year was a movie about track stars that wore white pants and a number tacked to their chest.
Sure.
But go see this movie. It's called Naked Illusion. You can check out Bob's Instagram for screening spots and everything. It was everything a drag queen could want.
I really would love to see that because, I mean, his fingerprint is
like a handprint
so
on my heart
and
whole.
so wide. And I mean, you watch something like the Carol Burnett show, and it's like this show was on for lots and lots of episodes, but each episode within it is like every time she's on screen, she's in a new outfit. There are extras,
reveals,
there are band members, there are guest stars. All of them are just decked out to the nines. And that's in one episode. So this man is so prolific and such a visionary. And you're right. Everybody wants to, you know, everybody wants that Mackie vibe now, as they should.
Speaking of glamour, the Very Delta 2025 calendar is now available for pre-order, featuring several many Videllas.
A couple Videllas for your nerve.
Last year, Mom premiered the very first Delta calendar, which was also very Delta, and we're back with the 2025 edition featuring Delta work.
Mama, you can pre-order this now on everybodyshopmom.myshopify.com. Pre-order is ending on December 10th, so calendars can be shipped out in time for the holiday gifting vibe. So don't wait. Get yours today. Order it before December 10th so you can get it as a holiday gift. It's going to make a great gift.
Especially if you're beguiled by a bargain. You get all 365 days. Like,
all of
Delta.
them.
All of them.
All of the days of
we
the
didn't
year
skimp. We did not
included.
skimp.
Yeah.
Our Mom Plus Gold members also get a special discount, which has been posted on the Patreon. So if you know, you know, IJS.
Okay. We'll see you behind the Puswacha paywall, Mama.
Yes. Now, if you have a bang piece on that's covering your eye, partly you may be obscured from seeing all of the Very Delta, but it is there. Again, that bang piece is on racechaserpod at Instagram.com.
In every single way. This is my body. Wanna take a tour? Kiss me in Paris. Bonjour. Pain and pleasure at my leisure. Don't fuck with me. I'm the OG. Pick up the phone. Here's the sitch. I'm as pretty as I am rich. You're the download to MP3. Can't come for me. Max capacity. Xanadu. Xanadone. Can't catch me. Not my clout. If beauty is pain, I'm the prettiest. Without a doubt.
Who told her that? Who told her that she's the prettiest? Who?
But wait, if
Not the
beauty
mirror.
is pain, wouldn't you want to say, I'm in the most pain? And then
I'm in traction. If beauty is pain, I'm in traction. Suck me now. Put on a wig, lights, camera, action. Something. Yeah.
Because
like,
if you're
the
saying I'm the prettiest, that means you're in immense pain.
And nobody's the prettiest when Brooklyn's in the room. So calm down, girl.
Why don't we take a break on that one and we'll be right back?
Several of them should take permanent breaks.
No.
Yes. Yes.
These girls are sickening. These girls are
not all of them.
sickening.
No.
We worship the girls. Okay, let's take
Some
a
of them. And we are back. Now, if anybody remembers, there was a little debacle on the internet when Nicole Scherzinger saw someone in a hat that was referencing MAGA and said, "Where did you get this hat?" And then she released a half-assed apology. Somebody took some umbrage to that, much like us, and they took that umbrage to the internet and let the world know how disappointed they were in Nicole because she had been a gay icon up until that point, and the gays had always supported her. Now, Scherzinger has been all over the news for weeks, but we wanted to highlight this letter that we got from a listener. This is from Arthur. I'm a professional dancer based in Europe. Until recently, I was signed with Mass Talent and Atmosphere Faces in London. As a dancer, I performed internationally and worked with Kesha and music video directors like Joseph Kahn. I've recently used my little Instagram to publicly call out Nicole Scherzinger for engaging with far-right MAGA politicians and celebrities such as Tucker Carlson, Robert F. Kennedy, as well as sex offenders such as Diddy and Russell Brand. Nicole has noticed my Instagram stories and sent her bisexual best friend forever, Katie, who's part of her PR team, to defend her. Just noting she is bisexual because she has used that in her messaging to try and align herself and Nicole with the community. Katie has left me several voice messages, which I've heard, including one where Katie said Nicole is aligned with MAGA, but only because her entire family are MAGA. After I blocked Katie from Instagram, my dance and my modeling agencies received complaints about me from Nicole Scherzinger's team. My representation with Mass Talent and Atmosphere Faces has been terminated by Scherzinger's team's request. I've received the emails from both agencies regarding the termination November 12th. Both emails were sent around the same time, 6 p.m. Nicole's team are doing everything in their power to silence me and get me blackballed from the industry. You can find all the receipts in this Dropbox link, which he sent to us. Last Friday, his story was published with Yahoo Entertainment and Next Shark. Thank you for bringing light to this, Arthur Segezbave. Now, the 6 p.m. timestamp is notable on this because it was 2 hours after he blocked this Katie and Nicole's PR team. It's very pointed. And the fact that she's so bothered that she had to complain to this guy's agency to drop him. Just like, if she's being bothered by this, wow, Nicole. I mean,
so
no more pride bookings.
I've heard though that she isn't, that it was all just a mistake, and that
who'd you hear that from?
From someone who heard it from her.
Who's that person? Get them on here. We need to hold people accountable. This is bullshit. Well, I'm not here to disseminate false news about people if they aren't assholes. But if they are assholes, I'm going to shout it and chant it, and it will be my mantra. And this girl, how do you make a mistake saying, "Where did you get this hat?" You don't make a mistake. She typed all those words, she hit send, and then her half-hearted apology, that was some of the worst acting I've seen in letter form.
But
I don't believe it.
The hat and listen, I'm just debating for the sake of debating. The hat thing said something about Jesus on it.
It said, like, "Make God great again."
We as gay people have put out red hats that say, like, "Make America gape again," or like, "Make America gay again," or whatever. So, like, a parody of the Trump hat does not equate being a Trump supporter, always.
You know what? Nicole, come on Hot Goss and talk to us then. If you really want to get the word out there, because we know all your bisexual friends are listening, like Katie. So come on out and talk to us and tell us what we should think about you. Because what you did was you took a right-leaning symbol, this red MAGA hat, and then wondered where you could purchase one like it in a jovial term. This is not a joke for us gays. Like, it's not.
Well,
and if we put gape
one
again,
piece of the evidence. That's one piece of the evidence.
Yes,
the
it
other
is.
piece is liking a post about RFK, who was talking with Tucker Carlson. Both of these people are like super conservative, like fuck faces. But I
and
think
her
in
whole
the
family is MAGA.
caption- Well, that's okay. That's the other side of it. I'm just going based off of the initial
Sure.
things that got this cancellation moving. The post that she liked was featuring some very super conservative folks. But I think the caption said something like, "We're going to, like, I can't even remember what it was. But I'm just saying, is there a possibility that it was a misunderstanding? And then I think that her PR people put out a statement that was designed to not create any problems, to not upset anybody on either side. But this was a mistake on her part because she could, if this is all a big if it was just a mistake and she was just haphazardly like scrolling and like liking things and like whatever, she could have come out and said, and should have come out and said, girl, I voted for Kamala. This is so crazy. Like, you know where I stand.
Yeah.
Instead, it was this sort of half in, half out kind of fake apology that further like was damning to her.
She put a prayer hand, 3 exclamation points, and a heart after her "Where do I get this hat?" comment.
Well, yes.
So
what about
not
the
a
other
mistake.
post? What about the other post?
The other post where she talked about the marginalized communities. That post. Where she says
the RFK one, one that she liked.
Girl,
Can we find that?
I unfollowed after the hat one because I'm not a fan anymore. When she said many of the marginalized communities feel hurt and concerned, I stand with them as I always have. If you know me, you know that. We don't know you, bitch. And we don't know that. And I'm mad at you because when I grow up, I wanted to be you. Even though, you know, like I am so pissed at this that I've been a fan for this girl for so long. And I was on search for the next Pussycat Dolls in like 2008. And I loved her. I was so excited to meet her. I'm disappointed personally
No.
and professionally.
I found it. It's a Robert F. Kennedy Jr. post, okay, that she liked. That says, yes, Russell Brand, Tucker Carlson, I will restore free speech, end the forever wars, and protect children's health once we get real Donald Trump back in the White House. So this was a pro-Trump post that she liked. Now, that is more damning to me than the MAGA hat thing. She could have, if it was all a mistake, I don't think it was all a mistake. I think that she's, okay, all right, that's all the evidence I need.
She doesn't want kids to get gender affirming care, I guess, or something. I don't know what that post meant, but her actions are deliberate and MAGA.
It says get Donald Trump in the White House. That's what it says.
These people are getting bold now and seeing what they can get away with. And then when there's a backlash, they're like, oh, let me put out a 5-paragraph apology that doesn't even say where I stand, but it says, if you know me, you know that I stand with them. No, you don't. You don't stand with us, girl. And put on some fucking shoes if you're going to go outside on the New York City street.
I don't like what Arthur has had to go through. This is the way that sort of things work, and the way that silencing people works. And this is why people are afraid to speak out, and people are afraid to say, you know what? No, it's fucking bullshit that this sort of hate-mongering guy is now going to be the president. He's a sex offender, and he's a criminal, and he's asked a lot of people to have a sort of treasonous attack on the nation. And on top of all that, he wants to fucking hurt our community. And so it's bad that she has supported that, and it's even worse that she's now trying to silence people who are speaking out against that. So I'm glad that Arthur isn't being silenced anymore, and I'm glad that we can help.
Yeah, I wish some of those Canada's Drag Race girls would be silenced.
Okay. We also want to give a fundraising shout out to Impact Lounge Toronto. They've launched a GoFundMe to secure a new space. So this is from the campaign. It says Impact Lounge was created with one powerful vision: to provide a welcoming space where all individuals, regardless of ethnicity, gender, sexuality, creed, or politics, could come together, celebrate, and make an impact. As the owner and general manager, I have always been committed to fostering a sense of inclusivity, offering opportunities for our most marginalized communities, and giving back through events, job opportunities, and donations. Unfortunately, on May 7th, that vision was abruptly interrupted. Despite being fully up to date on rent, the landlord's agent illegally changed the locks, cutting off access to our cherished space and halting our beloved programming. Hindsight is indeed 2020. Had I anticipated this injustice, I would have been better prepared. Every dollar earned from Impact Lounge was dedicated to ensuring our staff were paid fairly and maintaining the safety and quality of the space. Now I find myself in a difficult position, and I'm reaching out to ask for your help. So we will link the GoFundMe page on our Instagram stories. That is some bullshit. Girl.
It really is. Help these people out.
Girl. This is horrible. Girl, have you seen Cabaret recently?
Yes, I did.
This is how this fucking shit it sneaks in. This sort of like fascism shit.
First they come for the books and the education, then it's the rights.
Yes.
And that's why us as artists need to remain vigilant and just keep creating and using our voices however we can, and getting those people that use their voices however they shouldn't to be accountable.
Getting
Nicole.
A gay bar shut
Her
down
name is
like
Nicole.
This, just like out of fucking nowhere, just like, oh, we're gonna change the locks, you're out. Girl, this is how this shit creeps in. So let's keep an eye out for each other. Let's
hit their
give to that
GoFundMe if you got
GoFundMe.
$1. It's in our Instagram stories. Please check it out.
Why don't we take a break, and we'll be right back. This is the moment when the gods expect me to spelunk in the DMs. And I will read the first one because it is shorter and I speak really slow. From Diana. Hi, Alaska and Willam and Big Dipper, one word. I just came out as transgender to my mom and asked her to call me Diana. It went great, but I'm feeling emotional, so I was listening to Hot Goss, and I heard you say you were in an email drought. I love you guys so much, I wanted to let you know. No dick pics for me because of dysphoria, but I assure you it's enormous. Love, Diana.
Diana with the dysphoria. We love her. Thank you, Diana, for hearing our siren call and doing something about it. And congratulations on living in your truth, honey. And Diana, what a beautiful name.
Exactly. Beautiful name. I'm glad you came out to your mother. Congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
We accept Lady Cock, too.
She-Cock is wonderful. No.
Because I know different women have different, like, words.
My favorite one was Kylie Sonique Loves. She calls it Sheenus and Vajudy.
Sure.
Yeah, that was my favorite. This next message comes from Big D. Hello, gals and Dipper. This is my second time writing into your illustrious pod. I've heard you've had a shortage of letters of late, and since I have no shortage of dick pics, I figured I'd fill a need.
I know all these faggots listening have fucking dick pics in their phones. Girl.
Some of the faggots you're talking to have dick pics in their phone. You may remember my letter about meeting the Gaga at The Stud years back. What a time to be alive. 2 weeks ago, you mentioned that AIDS life cycle is coming to an end after 2025, and I want to share some good news. It is my understanding that there will be shorter regional rides in the future, as that is much less costly, so all is not lost. I happen to work at The Lookout, and we host the rider send-off every year, so I've overheard a few conversations on the matter. I do have great news for you. Lookout hosts a yearly fundraiser for SF AIDS Foundation every December, and that will not be coming to an end. The Santa Skivvies run is coming up December 8th, and it is without question our favorite event of the year. This year is especially important because The Lookout is on the cusp of reaching $2 million in fundraising for the LGBTQ community since our bar opened in 2008. No small feat. Chris Hastings and Greg Crosby have worked to make The Lookout a community-orientated bar that welcomes humans of all shapes, sizes, ages, ethnic backgrounds, and I've been proud to work for them for 17 years. It'd be amazing to hit that number before year's end. If yourselves and the Mom Pod community could give us a shout out, I'd greatly appreciate it. Attached are links to the fundraiser as well as select images from moi to shotfromakink.com. when I worked there. Wishing you all a lovely holiday. Keep up the good work. Visit us next time when you're in SF. Much love, Big D. Now, Santa Skivvies is a fun run where everybody dresses up as Santa and in all different kinds of things. The Lookout to date has raised $1,964,591.
Mama,
And
that thermometer is almost bursting at the top, honey.
well, that's from the cock ring.
Jesus, there's a lot
Did
of
you
dicks
scroll
in
down?
this.
This dick, it looks so turgid and ready to burst. If you flicked it, oh wait, what is this one? Oh, I love the Lookout. The Lookout goes deep.
I didn't know the Lookout had all this going on. There's a bunch of naked men in an outdoor sort of space.
Oh yes.
Beautiful graffiti on the walls.
You know
and
what?
butt fucking going on while people is just sitting and watching.
All those guys should do a verse. And it would be maybe as good as the Canada one. The dick
My
is
name's
huge.
Dom Top, and I'm here to say I fuck ass in a major way.
Period.
This is a wonderful thing. Please
Beauty,
do the reach.
cock, balls, ass.
Give me my liquor and a shot glass.
Girl.
Yeah, help them out if you can. Go to the Santa Run. The Lookout's great. I love working there because you look out on all the Castro and the street. It's literally a second story bar and it's a lookout.
Where does all this ass fucking going on? I didn't know they had all that.
Baby in the back. My friend threw a chair off the balcony once too. That was
Oh wow, legendary.
That was not a good day for Joe D. Robinson.
Go to you can search for Santa Skivvies DonorDrive.com and you can let's get the Lookout to over $2 million. We love it. Thank you for doing the good work.
Thank you.
Thanks
This
for the
message
stick.
comes from DQ, Dearest Laska, Wilster, and Big Dippiana. I love the pod so much. I listen repeatedly on YouTube Music and would rate it, but there's no option. LOL. Oh, wait. No, it says no option 2! Exclamation point. 2 exclamation point. Looks like LOL. Anyway, I'm writing in because I feel unsure how to navigate the hookup scene anymore. I'm 35. I'm a top, not that kinky, HIV positive, undetectable, and can't really host because I don't feel I have enough privacy. I know no one is everyone's type, but it feels like if it's not mutual interest, then they are a Tina Turner, or my status gets in the way. I'll explain the education and science behind being undetectable, but can't force it. When things do seem to align, I feel like I'm easily ignored by guys. But when they want my attention, I have to respond immediately or else. I'm not the type to ignore someone. I will communicate if I'm not available or not in the mood, but that common courtesy isn't extended back to me. I know sex isn't everything, but I just wish I could find mutual interest, even if it's just casual. I'm not looking to date. Should I just stick to my Vaseline and my left hand and stop trying? Here's my D, because why not? Sorry, it's not a beautiful background, Willam. I jokingly call it Goldilocks because it's too big for some, not big enough for most, just right for others.
Oh, this looks great.
It has a vein that looks like the
Ooh.
101 freeway, honey.
Baby. Yeah, the night before Christmas to LAX.
Traffic, honey.
This is a thick vein. Thickness. I feel like DQ, you're saying something about...
Goldilocks.
Yeah, Goldilocks. I feel like you're saying when things do seem to align, I'm easily ignored, but when they want my attention, I have to respond immediately or else. This feels like you're dealing with apps. Like it's app
Yeah.
talk. Maybe
Yeah.
get off the app and meet people in person. Join like a
That
kickball
part.
league or like a trivia night or a speed dating or a theater group or something, a book club. Join something that's not in a phone where someone can be collateral damage for an attention span of a gnat. When you're just like, no, block him. I don't want to fuck him. Like, go find real
Yeah,
people.
mama.
Don't get off these fucking apps. Real people exist out there. And they're
Yeah.
everywhere. Like, you go outside, there's people. Get off these apps.
Yeah, that girl, that is the exact advice I was going to give. You can receive so much more so much more information
Oh, yeah.
from meeting someone face to face than you can with an entire profile, with an entire chat conversation.
Or even ask to ask if you're just outside in a
Human-
park.
Human beings exchange so much subconscious information with eye contact, pheromone, humor.
Wait, Farrah's in the park?
So much can be conveyed with a look that you would never even know was going on in an app. There was a post that Jeremy shared recently by Leo Herrera, and it was about Grindr, and it was like, do you notice how no one really loves Grindr? Grindr is sort of a thing that people say they swear they're just gonna get rid of, and when they delete the app, they feel somewhat relieved. It's sort of like a drug that way. And there are so many lost cultural traditions of cruising in real life. I mean, there's like bathhouse cruising or picking someone up at the bar. And these are long-standing gay traditions that you should take part in. You have a right to do that. And it's part of the fun and the excitement of our culture. And I don't think that culture should be lost just because it's kind of, I don't know, some people think it's easier with the apps, but I don't think it does. Oh, you're flagging a navy blue hanky? Or is it purple?
This was like a cobalt indigo. But
What
yeah,
does it mean?
I think this color means oral
And you're wearing it in the right
pocket, which means
bottomus?
it means I like to suck dick.
Okay.
Right
See,
pocket
there
means
you
you're like
go.
the submissive one, or like the oracle, the receptacle,
Sure.
whatever.
Yes.
And then left pocket means you're the dominant one or the penetrative one. But you
Detox is trash talking trash receptacle. We
asked you
want
to use
hear
my full
from
name.
you. We want to hear from you. If you enjoy our DM segment, as all of you do, then join in on the action. Look, all of those people just did, and it was great. Write us an email. We want to hear your theories on wigs, questions about drag, wild machinations, fantasies, family drama, roommate messes, holiday quandaries. Send it to all of us.
We would also like everybody to go to the stage
Race
door of Sunset Boulevard and tell Nicole Scherzinger to appear on Hot Goss and explain herself.
Do you think she's doing stage door, Mama?
She's not doing stage door no more? Well, she's
Does
got to get
do it?
She did. She's got to get out of the theater somehow. There's only 2 exits. So
send
find
us
her.
your messages at racechaserpodcast@gmail.com and send us footage of you harassing and haranguing Nicole Scherzinger at the stage door.
Yes. And you know what? Public figure, she put herself out there. She's allowed to be asked questions. You don't have to harass her. You can just ask her questions.
Okay. Yes, that's fair. Thank you.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Hot Goss and participating in this fair-sided conversation.
That's Hot Goss.
Yeah. And remember to take a moment to rate and review our show on your podcast apps.
Shout out to all of the Mom Plus Gold subscribers who are listening to this episode ad-free behind the good pussy paywall.
And to sign up for Mom Plus and Mom Plus Gold, visit mompodcasts.plus.
Plus. Follow us on Instagram, The Only Alaska 5000, at Willam, at RaceChaserPod, and at Mom Podcasts.
Stay safe out there, everyone.
And we will be back next week with another steaming, piping, scalding serving of Hot Goss. Oh.
Mom.
To listen to Hot Goss ad-free and to get access to all of Mom Podcast premium content, including weekly episodes of Unplugged, check out Mom Plus Gold at mompodcast.plus.
Hot Goss is produced by Moguls of Media, a.k.a. Mom.
Hosted by Alaska and Willam.
Produced by Big Dipper.
Editing and sound design by Will Pitts.
Our theme song is Twisted by Alaska Thunderfuck.
Media and design support by Stone Cold.
Executive produced by Alaska, Willam, Big Dipper, Camille Stennis, and Joe Cilio.